If you need FIFA 17 coins, go and check out igsky.com. Their link will be down in the description. Use code CAPGUN to get yourself a discount. You're right guys, it's Capgun Tom here and welcome to our brand new Road to Glory series, Destination Dortmund. Yes, we have gone back to our roots. We have started a Road to Glory in which we are going to try and build the best possible Borussia Dortmund team on FIFA. I asked you guys what you wanted to see. I was hoping you go for Juventus, but you went for Dortmund. No hard feelings. We'll probably do Juventus at another time if we manage to complete this series. Now, there are a few differences from this one and previous series that I've done in the past, like Mission Manchester and stuff like that, because this is the first one I've done on FIFA 17. I will go through what I'm going to do slightly different in just a second, but let's start off by setting up our ultimate team and getting into it. So we start off by getting our players assigned to us, as you would expect in a Road to Glory. Now, the rules of this series are we are not allowed to put any FIFA points onto our account. We have to earn all our coins through trading and playing games and weekend leagues, whatever it happens to be, to build the best Dortmund team. And when I say the best Dortmund team, I'm meaning the most expensive, the highest rated possible. So we have to get all the informs, we have to get all the regular cards, and we basically have to have the highest version of each player. Now, one thing that has changed from last year is going to be FUT Champions. Now, FUT Champions isn't running this weekend because there is a glitch, which is meaning there are loads of people cheating basically, and that's why EA have disabled FUT Champs for the weekend. But going forward, this is going to be like a staple for us. This is going to be one of the ways that we earn a lot of coins through going into FUT Champions and basically trying to win as many games as possible. Now, I can't guarantee that I will complete every FUT Champions weekend playing all 40 games, because for me it's almost impossible. Like, I have other commitments that just sort of like get in the way. You know, the weekend I usually try and keep free for, you know, seeing my family and spending time with my girlfriend, stuff like that basically, you know, real life stuff. And I try and keep all of my FIFA and YouTube stuff sort of like compressed within the weekdays, which comes a little bit difficult when you've got to try and play 40 games on the weekend, but I will try my best to do that. Now, obviously, one of the problems with FUT Champions is that every other week, I believe it is, there are restrictions in what team you can use. Now, in the past, we've always just used one team, and that will be the team that we're trying to build. So we'll just literally pick up Dortmund players and play every game with them. Now, if there is a weekend league that we can't participate in because we got a full Dortmund team, what we'll be doing is we'll be having a second budget OP like team that sort of fits the sort of like criteria of that weekend league so that we can play in it, and we'll play as many games with the Dortmund. If we can play the games with the Dortmund team, that's what we'll do, but if we can't because of restrictions, then we won't. We'll, you know, go ahead. We may end up making hybrids and stuff like that. Now, one of the first things we have to do with any Road to Glory series is give ourselves a team name, and as you can see, I'm going to put in the series name Destination Dortmund, and I think I spelled it wrong there. Even without the I in destination, it doesn't fit, not even close. So I had to think of something slightly different. So what I decided to go with is doing Dortmund. Of course, no series like this wouldn't be complete without the checklist of dreams. As you can see, we've got all the players from Dortmund mapped out on this list, and we are going to be trading, playing, doing whatever we have to do basically to get to that team. Now, I'm not going to go for squad builder challenge cards. For me, I personally see them as a complete waste of money because they're untradeable cards. You know, there's a Aubameyang that's 87 rated that's a squad builder challenge card, and it costs so much at the time. I think you could have bought his inform for cheaper, and you can then sell his inform on if he gets another inform. So it doesn't really make sense in my head to sort of do the squad builder challenge card. So we're going to go for all the team of the weeks and like team of the seasons, you know, screen cards, whatever it is. We're going to be trying to pick up those cards, and that is the checklist. A long way to go. This is going to be fun. Hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this series. And if you do want to see more of this series, then smash a thumbs up now. Let's see if we can get 10,000 likes on this video. I'll get another couple of episodes up in the coming days for you if we can hit that like target. So smash a like now. So after doing some of the manager challenges, stuff like that, this is what our team is going to look like. We have a lone Hernandez sitting in the middle. We've gone quite Italian. We had quite a lot of Italian players in our starter pack, which is good. Got lots of chemistry, 91, 67 rated. We're going into a game in Division 10. So this is our first ever game. We're going competitive. We're going into divisions. And you can see this guy has a very similar team to us, although he has a lot less chemistry. He doesn't really look like he's even moved the players around. He's got right back at centre mid, right back at right mid. It's like, what are you doing, buddy? Just move a couple players around, you can get yourself a lot more chemistry. Anyway, you can see that even though his team's not all that good and all the pressure was going my way, I messed up. I let him go through Very, very cheap goal to give away early on, and in the 28th minute he scores there, so that was unfortunate. Now, it was very difficult for me to actually score a goal, but eventually we did a nice reverse pass, and you can see there the ball goes through and we do put that one in the back of the net for the first ever goal that we score with our team. Good stuff. And a pretty nice finish as well, pretty tidy considering. Anyway, after we scored that goal, you know, he defended very well in the first 45 minutes. He sort of just, well, it all went tits up for him basically, because the floodgates opened, literally the floodgates opened, and I was just running riot. I have no shame in scoring tramp goals, so if you don't like it, I think you're just going to have to learn to live with it, because you're going to see that a lot in this series, because I will take any goal that I can get. I'm hyper competitive in FIFA and I don't want to lose a single game, and you know, giving away those chances just doesn't work. Do feel a little bit sorry for him on that penalty that you just saw there. His goalkeeper came out and took me out, but I guess that's what's going to happen in this sort of like bronze sort of like I guess division that we're in at the moment. You can see we got this player Puxarelli or something like that, and he actually smashed it. He ended up getting 4 goals in that game. He ends up taking the match ball home with him. We gave him the hat-trick from the penalty spot, and very good, because we got our first 3 points on the board from Division 10, which is great. There's coins in the bag for us and a win on the board. So after that game, I came and did some manager tasks. I did like the squad builder challenge, beginner stuff, and I managed to get myself a 2-player pack in which we get Bad Suba, which is really good because of course we're going to aim to do a full Dortmund team. He can be involved in the run up to that in our centre back positions, you know, strengthen up the team. I also got a lone Boateng for one of the manager tasks as well. So we've got him for 4 games. That's going to be a pretty rock solid defence for Division 10. As you can see, we're going to put in all the German players we basically can, and we actually go and make our first signing of the day, which is really, really good to see. We're already underway. We pick up Bonman, who's a 62 rated goalkeeper, for 150 coins. Of course, he goes straight into our team. We're getting good links. We're up to 93 chemistry. I've switched up to the 4-1-2-1-2-2 formation because that is my favourite formation. And of course, that does mean that Bonman is going to get the check mark on the checklist. If you spot any mistakes on the checklist, let me know in the comment section. I'll fix it for the next episode. I'm not the greatest of typists, and I probably made a typo somewhere in there. Anyway, we go into our next game in Division 10. Not really much else we can do with the number of coins we've got. You know, we can't really trade all that effectively at the moment. Once we get a little bit of coin base built up, then we'll start doing some trading. The team we're coming up against, well, it's fair to say it's garbage. It's literally a Division 10 team all over. And as you can see, we're in amongst the goals pretty much straight away. Picarelli from the last game, picking up another one. 5 goals in 2 games, literally in the 4th minute. And I thought, you know what, maybe it's just a fluke. No, look at him, he's through again, 6 minutes in, and he finishes that one nicely as well. So he's managed to get 6 goals in 2 games. Double hat-trick. Now we end up going through again. As you can see, we just slide that one past the goalkeeper in the 29th minute. It's 3-0. Everything is going swimmingly. We've basically already got ourselves promoted from Division 10. Or have we? Look what happens. Okay, you got to watch this, because I don't know what sort of glitch this is, but there is definitely some sort of glitch going on. He pauses. I don't click anything. He then forfeits the match, and I get disconnected from the server. I haven't been disconnected from FIFA in ages, like literally ever since I moved to this new house. I haven't been disconnected once on my main account, and that's because I play in games where people don't rage quit. So there's definitely something going on with rage quits, as you'll see later on in the episode. We come back into the arena, and I was absolutely gutted, because when you start a new account, you're like, yes, I'm going to have a chance of doing a fresh record, really see how I've improved on the game, you know. And we're 1-0-1 when we were 3-0 up in that second game. Really, EA should be looking into that and basically fixing it, because that is just outrageous that we get a loss there. I was so upset. I was a little bit gutted, I won't lie, but I thought, you know what, you know, no crying over spilt milk. Let's go and give ourselves a little bit of a boost, a morale boost. So I picked up, or I sold this card to myself on another account for 2,500 coins. That is purely, not to cheat, that's purely so that we can look a little bit more like a Dortmund team. We pick up the Dortmund badge. As you can see, we pick up the Dortmund away kit. Of course, we need to pick up the Dortmund home kit, which was a little bit more expensive. I think that was like 600-700 coins. You can see we've got both kits now, the home and away kits, which is nice, very nice. I love the Dortmund kits, so very happy to playing in them. And then we pick up the home of Dortmund as well, Signal Iduna Park. on top of that. For the extra manager tasks we completed, we got a loan pack in which we got Bellerin, who isn't going to be all that helpful unless we need him for the weekend league. We also get this pack, which is untradeable, which has nothing good in it for us at all, really. If we got a Dortmund player there, I would be very happy because that would have taken us forward with the series, but it didn't. So we're going into our next game. Hopefully nothing is going to go wrong like it did in the last game. Fingers crossed that nothing is going to go wrong. He's got a lone hazard in his team, so he's got a relatively strong squad. Now it starts off pretty well. As you can see, we hold the ball up nicely there, and Bonazzoli makes a great run. Look at that, left foot into the bottom right hand corner. 4 minutes in, we're cruising. Literally, Division 10 is too easy for us, but unfortunately, as you can see, I thought the first time might be a fluke because I'd never seen it before. This guy decides to rage quit too. Once again, you've lost connection to the AA servers, and bang, DNF, 1-0-2. We should be 3-0-0 right now. Literally, we haven't even struggled against anyone, and I was like, you know what, we're gonna play one more game. We're gonna try and see if it doesn't happen this time. This guy's got a much better team. He's got 100 chem, he's got a couple of gold players in there, El Sharari, Immobile, and stuff like that. So he should put up more of a challenge. Hopefully he's good enough to stick about. I'm not going to hold back against someone just so that they don't rage quit, because then if they beat me, then I won't be able to forgive myself. So we immediately score with Bonazzoli again, and pretty much in the same situation again. Bonazzoli goes through. It's 2-0, 17 minutes in, and what happens? Of course, the guy pauses the game. He's 2-0 down in 20 minutes, and fair play to you to be like, you know what, I don't want to play. That's fair enough, but I think what EA must have done is, because of this like no loss glitch that people have been doing, if you disconnect at all from a game, it seems that you will now get a loss, which is totally unacceptable because my account is now completely ruined. I should be sitting there 4-0-0. Instead, I'm sitting there 1-0-3. I might not even get out of Div 10 in the first run through, because if I get a couple more of those disconnects, it won't actually be possible. I think you need like 9 points or something. It's just really frustrating. So the series started on such a positive note. I was really happy with how it was going. I mean, I'm not going to let this deter me. I'm sure that EA will sort out the problems. But the fact that this has happened is just absolute bollocks. I'm not going to lie. That's the long and the short of it. It is complete bollocks. So very frustrating. And anyway, guys, as I said, I was going to do 2 episodes this weekend. But I can't, because I can't play any more FIFA. Literally, there's no point in me playing until they sort this out. So if you want to see more episodes, like if they've sorted it by Monday, if you smash a like now, get 10,000 likes, I'll upload an episode on Monday and Tuesday evening for your viewing pleasure. I'm going to bulk record a whole load of this because next week, or I think it's like the 28th of January, I'm going skiing for a week, so there'll be loads of Dortmund, or Destination Dortmund going up on this channel in that time, because, you know, it's not time specific. I don't have to open packs and stuff like that for it, so I can record it in advance, and you guys will keep getting videos rather than a whole week of no uploads. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed. Smash that thumbs up, subscribe if you're new around here, and let me know any suggestions you have for the series down in the comment section. Other than that, I'm going to leave it there, and I'll see you next time. Peace!